Well, Tiina-Maija, we're back here on the new norm, which is Zoom. It would be lovely to do this in person, but I guess this is it's not a bad platform to work from. And welcome and thank you once again for your time and your valuable contribution.
Thank you, James, for having me.
Yeah, brilliant. So today what we're going to be talking about is accountability partnering, or having an accountability partner, and the benefits of having one with regards to, well, it could be anything in life, but hopefully concentrating a little bit more on the weight loss journey. Now, I've picked up something on the internet that I found quite interesting, which I'm going to share the screen now. Hopefully you can see that. So in the American Society of Training and Development, found that people are 65% more likely to meet a goal after committing to another person. Their chances of success increase to 95% when they build in ongoing meetings with their partners to check on their progress. I'll send the link on the article, or I'll put up the link if anybody's interested in reading it. I was flabbergasted by those numbers, but in all honesty, knowing what I've been through in the past when I did lose weight, and having that accountability partner as well as a program that I worked to with a community, it really did help me. Now, you've been helping people, for 18 odd years. What's your experience, or what would you say to having accountability partners and a community to help?
I agree very much on the importance of having such a partner, and it's largely to do with that innate human need of connection. So we all want to be understood, we all want to feel safe, we all want to feel that someone cares and that we have a reason to care. And when we have someone other than ourselves who is in the same boat with us, to use that analogy, that really feeds that very deep need in us. And I'd say the very, very key aspect of that is in the word partner, which means someone who is with us, who is somehow understanding, collaborative, supportive. So it's someone who boosts us forward rather than maybe someone who might be combating us. So a partner is someone who walks alongside us on the journey, and it's about that they are with us for the duration of the journey.
Right. Yeah. So what about a bit of healthy competition? Would that also fall into it? Like guys of similar, or ladies of similar weight, similar age, saying, hey man, I lost 2 kgs this week and you've only lost 1, next week I'm going to beat you again. Would that be a healthy thing to do, or is that sort of like counterintuitive? I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah, the key there is that healthy competition, and I'd say friendly competition in that way, that it's not about a one-upmanship about the, hey, you lose, I win, but it's the, look, I can do this, you can do this too. And then within ourselves, there is a bit of that, I want to beat you next week. I don't want to be second. And then as long as there is that flavor of positivity and sense of that we support one another and we celebrate each other's success and our own success, of course, but not at the cost of the other, then competition can also be a great motivator.
Yeah, no, definitely. So have you got any tangible sort of case studies that you've seen, or people that, I know you can't talk about clients specifically, but any tangible sort of outcomes that you've dealt with in the past from an accountability partnering situation?
There's a few cases that I can think of where it's certainly been a I'd call it an evolution in the approach, where someone has initially had a weight loss goal, and it's been about, all I need is to drop 20 kilos and then I'll be happy,
Right.
kind of story. And initially they weren't at all interested in, like, let's call it the bigger picture. So how about that really changing lifestyle and like making this a different kind of goal or different way of being? Is like, no, not interested, only I need to drop this weight. And then along the way, the weight was dropped, the weight was gained back, the weight was dropped partially, it was gained back, and it was this yo-yo for a number of years, until this person gained an accountability partner in their spouse. Okay. And I'm not saying that a spouse, generally speaking, a spouse might be not the best accountability partner for a project like this. However, their support would be super important. But in this particular case, the partner became, from health reasons, kind of forced to also look into their lifestyle. And because they had a heart-related issue, it wasn't purely about, now I must drop weight, but it was about quitting smoking, increasing cardio exercise, and like really becoming healthy. Right. And then this first person who was first on the weight management journey realized how empowering it was when there was someone next to them also, you know, watching what they ate, how they slept, introducing new exercises as a lifestyle that they hadn't been into before. And then it like rubbed off on this person as well. And they started realizing that, wow, if I walk more, then I can actually eat some of the treats I love, because I am consuming more calories, and now I can eat more freely. It's not just about chewing on a celery stick all day long to keep to the weight target that I have. So then it morphed into this really like a life-altering transformational journey. And I'd say that in this whole story, the word journey is the point. That's where all the cases, if I can call them, those sounds very clinical, but in these ones that I have witnessed throughout the years, anyone who captures into this point that the whole weight loss thing could be viewed as a life journey and part of a bigger picture, that is the way that it becomes the most successful and most enjoyable journey.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. For somebody who's done a lot of the yo-yo sort of stuff, it just becomes frustrating and demoralizing, quite honestly. Speaking to somebody who lost a lot of weight today, you know, it was quite amazing because he got on a scale, which he hadn't done in ages, for his weight, said, right, my next meal is going to be, I'm sticking to a diet, and which he started researching. And it wasn't like I've done in the past, I'll start Monday. Monday comes, I don't feel like it. You know? So that was quite remarkable. And I think getting that mindset right has to be at the forefront to getting started firstly. Is it important to know the person that is your accountability partner, or can you build that relationship quickly in your experience? You know, as weight loss friends, the community and the membership site that's going to be live very soon, we're offering to partner people up. Now, this could be somebody who's living in South Africa partnering up with somebody who's living in Germany, you know, but they both speak English and they're both similar weight, similar age, and they have similar goals. Do you think that it would be better for somebody to join with a mate, or do you think it would be better to have somebody that you don't know, but you're still in contact with and having this relationship with to help you on your journey?
That's a great question, and I feel like that that's a yes and yes answer, and probably a little bit individual. So some people might find it far more comforting to have a buddy that they, or weight loss friends or accountability partner that they know, and that is their safe space. However, I would speak to the benefit of potentially having someone as the accountability partner that you don't personally know could be a hugely powerful approach if you are really serious about your goals, because then you know me, you're my friend, you'll slip me a hall pass, let me slip this weekend and let's not tell anyone. That's far more likely to happen with a friend. But with a pure, like a clean partner who is simply there for the purpose of supporting me on this particular journey, it's far more focused, and it like has this intention that this is why we are in contact. So don't disrespect or mess with me, because this is the why I'm choosing to be with you. So
Right.
it adds weight on the scale to what does this mean that now I have an accountability partner.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think just thinking from my own personal thought process on this, it is a lot easier having a buddy. But I think from, if like you said, if you want to really get serious with it and you don't know that person and you want to help them as much as they want to help you, and you're in that partnership together, I do think there's no whole passes, it's like, come on, man, we can do this. And I think relationships will be built and long-term friendships will be built based on that. But it's all about individuals helping one another. And I'd be psyched and quite excited to be on, talking to somebody on the other side of the world on Zoom once a week saying, hey guys, how you doing this week? Texting one another and just getting that feeling of camaraderie on a journey together.
Yeah, and I'd say as a first step, of course, there needs to be an element of building trust and creating that relationship. It's not like a blind date where you turn up and go, I wonder, what is this going to be? Not that I have a lot of experience in that, but as a thought. So these accountability partners would be, as I know from you, how you are designing the membership program. So there is certain parameters that are already similar. So maybe it's the weight goal, maybe it's age, or I don't know, something specific about those targets already matches people.
Yes.
And then, like in coaching, we would always have with a prospective client, there is what we call a chemistry session, where we simply see, do we get on? Like, do you get me as I speak to you? Do I get you? Do I feel like I can trust you? And then if it's a yes to all those questions, we're like, okay, let's go for this.
Right.
And with the accountability partner, it would be the same thing. If I feel that I can trust you, you can trust me, then we build on that starting point. And if it's not a match, then we find another one, quite simply. So, and as you said, it's a partnership that grows and evolves with the journey.
I've actually published a PDF, which I'll put a link on as well. It's a free PDF, and it gives you an outline of what a good accountability partner is and what to look for in an accountability partner and how to be a good accountability partner. Because the onus is on both parties. It can't just be a one-sided thing, right? Tiina-Maija, I think we've pretty much covered accountability partnering. It really is great to get your insights of somebody with your experience and knowing that, we're sort of on the right track. It's going to be an amazing opportunity further down the line when lots of people start joining the membership site and we can get these testimonials and people that are talking to you, coming to you for advice and help, whether that be through your paid courses or through the free courses that you're offering. I've seen one of the courses that you delivered today, and it was phenomenal. Setting goals, which is a big thing when you are in a partnership, and you have to have you've got your individual goals, but I think as an accountability partner, you have to have goals. Like, guys, we're going to meet up once a week, or we're going to Zoom once a week. We're going to text each other every third day, update on the weight, got any issues, give me a call. I don't know, things along those lines. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this journey with you, and really appreciate your time tonight again and giving that insight. Is there any other nuggets of information you can leave us with? Put you on the spot.
Gosh, yes, you did. There was something that came to my mind, and what is that? It would be around the so in the goal setting and how important it is also in the accountability journey. And the other thing is really the joy to contribute. Yes. I feel that that's so fulfilling in that partnership, that you know that it matters. What I say, what I do, what I be is important to someone else. So there is that really lovely, warm and fuzzy in the heart to know that that's the case. And it also adds that much commitment yes. to your own journey as well as then that of the partner, because you know that responsibility, that accountability exists.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. It's our weekend coming up. Thursday, it's now close on 6 o'clock. Time to shut the PC off and go and have some family time or chill out. Thank you once again, Tiina-Maija, for your contribution and your time, and looking forward to our next catch up. We'll have a great weekend.
Thank you. We'll do, you as well. Thank you, James.
All right. Thank you. Cheers now.